All right into our WDSU first warning weather, though. I don't think any more rough mornings in the way of widespread dense fog. Let's be clear about this. I do see some potential for patchy fog, but not the setup like Monday. Let's start with some current temperatures and go from there. We got some 70-degree readings. The humidity is still up to 60s to around 70. But the winds right now is going to keep a lot of widespread fog formation from forming. Still around 5 to 10 to 16 mile-per-hour winds. Winds averaged over a couple of minutes. That's helped also to remove a lot of that smoke, where you still see a lot of gray. That's still a little thin layer of some haze and smoke that's there. We don't see it in southeast Louisiana. Those winds have blown it all away. Look at radar right now. We don't see anything that's here. That's some very good news. But we did see a pretty fierce storm earlier on today. We'll get to that in just one moment. But right into our particular forecast for what we're finding. And what we're seeing is the same setup that we've gone through since the beginning of this week. There's a front and some systems that are still tapped in to what was Hurricane Otis and some serious flooding going on in storms. But southeast winds, warmth, and maybe the potential is the winds relax a little bit for the return of some patchier fog. But right now, we're not seeing a whole lot in the way of a deviation from where we've been. So we see at least the wind speeds. They're still up a bit tomorrow morning, so the fog forecast shows here a little bit more of this in patchy in nature towards around Baton Rouge. But again, these are some of the toughest forecasts, folks, because we're essentially forecasting a cloud on the ground. That's all that fog is. So fog forecast is extremely difficult, but a little patchy fog. The potential is way north, way west. I don't think it's here, especially in the 55 area. 60s North Shore, 60s, 70s to get going for temps. And then the day is very similar to today. We're going to have at least a 10% chance for shower. Breeze still up about 10 to 20 tomorrow, and it's warm. Highs going to the mid-80s. But as we get into Friday, we'll start to see those temperatures mid to upper 60s to around 70. There's really no change there, but the winds are down. That could allow a little bit more fog, and I think it's a bit more likelier, but patchy in nature, North Shore. Not seeing a lot here South Shore, maybe a little around Belle Chase, but you can see the visibility. If it's forecast to go by 0 or even, would be as bad as that, that would be widespread dense fog, and I'm not seeing that. So Friday to Saturday is the next potential, but I think few worries to it. Just give yourself a little extra time and check into the morning hours. You see into Friday by afternoon, 10% chance of a shower. The breeze goes away and it's still warm. But let's talk weekend into Halloween. We're still holding on to that kind of warm forecast all the way through Friday, Saturday, Sunday here. But watch Monday. Fronts start to come through, but we're still not talking a lot of rain along those fronts. It will be cooler. So by Halloween evening that night, maybe looking a little spooky. I've got mostly cloudy skies to hold, but I got it windy and a little bit chilly as temperatures go from low 60s and drop into the 50s. This might be jackets and coats, especially if we're talking a little bit of a wind chill. But now let's get to what was Otis there. And earlier today, take a look at this one. Winds 165 miles per hour, still trying to get in video and aftermath official from accounts in the reports coming from the scene. But social media has been showing devastation in Acapulco. It is not good. But all communication's been lost, essentially because that city's been ripped apart by it. I know we'll have more updates to it. It has gone to at least a remnant low now, and of course, as I just showed earlier, that shows that that moisture is streaming all the way from Mexico into the southern plains and central plains, and that's where we have some flood alerts that are there all the way up. You can see that flood watches had flood warnings all the way up from Texas to even Kansas. But now we go to the Atlantic, and we've got Hurricane Tammy here, but Hurricane Tammy is really losing steam quick. It's almost going to be a post-tropical storm by as soon as tomorrow. It kind of meanders around Bermuda, and that's it. Everything's staying away from us. We won't tap into that rain west. We won't tap into Tammy at all. So the WDSU first warning weather here, looking at mid-80s the next couple of days. A little bit of patchy fog possible Friday, Saturday morning. I don't think it's terrible dense fog. And then Halloween, getting a little bit spookier and chillier.